Yu-Gi-Oh! Mint.com is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player. Alright, what's up YouTube? MCO40 here with the the Claw
podcast.
We're going to be doing the profile on Luard. First off, I got to say, guys, please check out our friends at TradingCardMint.com down below in the description for your guys' blinged out Cardfight Vanguard and standard needs. Also, this is sticker rarity. Alright, so tell us about Luard. Austin, why do you love this deck so much?
I don't know. It just hates me.
Oh.
But that's why.
Because Dagda.
Because Dagda.
Dagda equals death. Actually, there were some cool deck lists that popped up after NLG, and then I kind of like them better because it gives you a lot more range on riding to grade 3 first. So now you don't feel so bad when you ride to grade 3 first and they just smack you with a stride.
Alright, so we're playing 4 copies of Lulu. Why do you not like the sub Luard?
There were some builds that were playing the sub Luard, but I don't want to play the sub Luard because I want to play a different grade 3 that actually kind of lets me maintain more advantage through the deck, and then also gives me a free column.
This is the sub grade 3.
Yes, Subjugate Dragon.
Okay, so what's this thing do?
When it's placed, Ritual 1, search your deck for a grade 1 with the Ritual ability, call it.
Vanguard or Rearguard.
Yeah, but you have to have a Vanguard with Ritual ability.
Ritual.
And then you just call it anywhere. You don't have to call it in the same column or anything. It's just used to call out your grade 1 that lets you draw a card, Ritual 1. So that way you can maintain hand advantage and board presence.
Okay, anything special about this? Are you fine with your numbers right now?
I'm fine with the numbers right now. I mean, there might be a chance that one of the subjects come out for old Luard, just kind of for rogue matchups.
Okay, your starter, there's not really much to say about this, honestly. This card is pretty bonkers.
Yeah, getting to go to the soul counter charge for free.
It's pretty good. Alright, grade 2s.
Yep.
1 copy of Mufasa?
It's literally there for the Ultima play. That's the only reason I play it, is because for Ultima I can pull it out and it's a 14k by itself. And then plus a booster makes 21k.
Plus, if it hits, you'll be able to generate another column.
Yeah, like.
Also, if it ends up in the drop zone, you just literally put it back. Ultimate card Ultima.
Yeah, and it's a great one in drop. So.
2 copies of this guy.
Yeah, I went down to 2 of that. I was playing 4, because I was trying to rush through the deck, but I realized that rushing through the deck's not always a good idea. It kind of hurts you more than it helps you, so we went down to 2. It works a lot better anyways, and I see it enough. I mean, if I really want to put it back, I can just Luard it back, but I mean, typically you use it, you're done with it.
This build is a lot more toolboxy the way it's looking here.
Yeah.
2 School Witch in the main.
I don't like being restricted to only discarding grade 1s with Ritual, so this allows me to drop off different cards that I don't need, like a Belial or something like that I know can go back to the deck.
How often have you had to read this?
0!
It's coming, eventually.
Nope, never. She usually comes out there and says, I'm an interceptor.
3 copies of this guy? Why not 4?
Because 4 is too clunky. 3, you see it just enough. You don't need to see it every freaking, draw. And that was the problem. You were starting to see it way too much, and then it was getting clunked with each other, because it's kind of not good to have 2 of those on the board at the same time. So I like being able to see Slaptails and other things.
Okay, so this is just kind of one of those...
And you put it back. I mean, you have recycling power.
Yeah.
So you can keep recycling it if you need to.
Sure, you like 3 of this?
Yeah.
Dagda is death.
4 copies of Slaptail. How you liking this?
I love it at 4. People play 3, people play 2. I play 4. It's a nice 9k to ride. It's just like the old Morfessa lineup was like, oh cool, I want to ride Morfessa. Oh, I want to ride that. Because in the drop, it's a grade 1 when I stride. Or I can just put it back.
Same in deck as well.
Yeah, in deck it's grade 1. So I can just put it back. And then the fact that it gives 3k to itself and the grade 1 call is really, really good. So.
And you call it out with Dagda.
One ofs. What's this thing?
Just one of that. It's basically the one you throw behind your Vanguard just so that every time you retire a unit, you can push it to soul instead of sending it to the drop zone.
Okay.
It's kind of your soul management helper. And I mean, like any other card, you just kind of recycle it.
2 copies of Abyssal. I've typically been seeing 1 of this across a lot of builds. What's going on here?
I went 2 just because since I'm playing Subjugate Dragon, I don't really want to ride Subjugate Dragon. So I'd rather see the Abyssal out and go look for the lure. And personally, I see Abyssal out enough, and then if I see 2 of them, I ride one.
It's just the ability to go search for your correct unit, right?
Yep. Luard.
3 copies of this.
Yeah, that's the one that you usually want to pull out with Subjugate Dragon, because it's really cool that you call a unit. So you get the card back in your hand that you call, and you actually get an extra board on, or an extra card on field, so it's +1. with subjugate. Other than that, you just call it out with your Drag Abyss or your regular Luard. It's kind of up to you. Just depends on if you get thrown.
So you're definitely sticking with 3 and not 2, right?
Yeah, I like 3 because there's sometimes they go with damage zone, and I'm like, darn, I kind of want those.
4 copies of this.
That's the good card. Rest a unit with ritual, discard it, draw a card. I mean, it fuels ritual 1, and your starter has ritual, so it's just really good.
It's also a 14k booster / attacker.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And 4 copies of Esros. Nothing to really.
I don't know what you want. What do you want with that? It's a ritual monster.
All right. Traps.
Traps.
Triggers.
We are playing. Here we go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So 3 draws and 5 stands.
Yes, I opted this ratio because I was like, I liked 8 stand there for a while, but the fact was, like I said, you sometimes lose your hand advantage even with your draw engine. And then the times that like you don't have the Luard because you kind of like got grade stuck. I mean, I'd rather have the draw triggers to increase chances to get to the Luard. Now that I'm playing 7 grade 3s, I haven't seen as much of a problem, so I may go down to 2 draw and 6 stand, but I mean, obviously you can't run without stands because Dagda plus stand triggers equals Mega Death.
Another thing with this, though, is this is another card that grants you soul management.
Yes, and a 3k boost for whatever you may need.
Okay.
So
you're not having any issues with this being as a one of?
No, I mean, if it gets damaged, it gets damaged, and really the one that I want is usually Cursed Eye Raven because it's better. It gives me 2 cards.
Okay. Let's see here. 4 copies of Belial.
Yeah. I mean, it's too good not to play.
Pretty standard, honestly. And 4.
I actually haven't seen you been using Belial.
He doesn't really come up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he'll come up for like
not like
PG,
he used to.
yeah.
Be.
Yeah.
He'll come up for like the PG once in a while, but that's about it. I mean, if I have it and I have PG down, you usually see me use it. But
it's just a crate you can recycle back into the deck.
Yep.
Like this card used to be so troublesome in the game, but
usually gets discarded with the main now. Bye.
So that's the main deck.
Yeah.
Any special comments on the main?
No, like I said, I learned a lot when going to NLG, and I learned some different things, and I like the build like
stop
this.
being shit.
You shut up, Ho. I beat Brick. Hi, God card.
So what's your ultimate loop here? Like, what do you want to do? You said you're always calling Morfesso, right?
Yeah, it's usually I call the Morfesso or I call the Dagda for that way when they restand. You know, you got your Dagda push, you can call another column.
This guy, right?
Yeah, Dagda, Morfesso. Yep.
And you stack a stand trigger and
Yeah.
a crit, probably?
Yep, you stack your crit and your stand, whichever stand, and then you just kind of, you attack with all your columns, and then you attack with the Vanguard, restand everything, attack with the other column, and then attack with the Dagda column, and call out another column.
Huh.
So, I mean, it's not as big, but, I mean, gives you another attack.
It's your power play for the deck.
Yeah, it's Ultima.
Alright, G-Guardians. One of your unflipper.
Love it.
I'm glad to see that back in your deck, Austin.
Yeah, me too, because it helps me get to Ultima.
One of this, how's this doing for you?
Really good when you have all 15 grade 1s down.
The card you whiff on?
Oh, dude, I whiff on that more times than ever, or I hit a PG and I'm just like, cry.
How you liking 2 plot?
Yep, 2 plot. You have to play plot. It's a free 10k.
I know.
Hi.
1 breeze.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a hot minute. How's this doing for you?
I haven't ever went into it. It's just there in case that one chance that I need to call 4 grade 1s that are left to deck out.
So I assume that depends on the matchup that you're playing.
Yeah,
against.
if it goes out that long. I mean, it shouldn't because you play Abyss. Like, Drag Abyss kind of just ends your game anyways, but if it does go out farther than that, then you just go to GBA and smack your opponent.
This is your answer for Gize, right?
Yep, goodbye Gize, get out of here.
Goodbye, Gize. This is back.
Yeah, just one. I realized that it was actually kind of good. If your opponent has a low hand and, like, no cards on field, then you just kind of...
You're the only one that draws off of this, right?
Yep. God, I hate that. Yes, only you draw. Your opponent does not draw the card.
Also, if somehow you survive Gize and they survive the Phantom Blaster, that forces them 5 out of the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's really good.
Yeah, because they can't retire the board.
I actually didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
you can use that on the Gize play too to knock out 5 cards in their hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
For Dragobus.
Yeah, baby.
You said this is your win con, correct?
That is, yeah. I mean, my goodness, if you get GB3 on turn 1, I mean, and you have 8 grade 1s down.
Good looking
I mean, that's plus 20k to the whole front row. Plus death equals death.
Last but not least, 1 copy of Drag Strider. Nothing too special about
Dude, we
this.
played that in roulette today. I got it to 41k with an extra crit and quad drive.
Any final comments you want to add, Austin?
The deck is the deck. I mean, it's...
This was the updated list for one of our subscribers that was asking about it.
Yep.
So guys, please check out Trading Card Mint down below in the description for your guys' trading card game needs. And that's all we got for this video. Alright guys, we're out. Peace.